Okay, so alright, let me get this straight. I was missing the tender of my second take along or take and play diecast Metal Gordon. Then out of nowhere, Doku showed up. As I was like sorting out all of my boxes, I was like, and then I suddenly found this guy who's not in the best condition but still in good shape. Wow. Just wow. I mean, not gonna get too much into details since the fact that I pretty much so much detail. I pretty much we all know Gordon already. Like, why would they show him again? There we go. Then so now we can link him up with his tender. This one over here, which is still in good condition. Then I haven't even clearly realized that this video we would be actually none other than which is quite strange, like we're actually reviewing female engines today. Wow, this never happened before, or never happened that often actually. But we're gonna start off first from film to film actually, for which they appeared, for which where they actually appeared at. Starting off with, here we go, Lady, aka also known as the Lost Engine, the Mystery of the Gold Dust from Thomas and the Magic Railroad, which where Diesel 10 actually chases after her. Also known as Diesel, they actually called him Diesel in the in that film, because like they don't actually know what to name him yet. So that's my own reference to it. So she pretty much appeared all throughout, like I can say is the I could be wrong, like some so first appearance when they found her, like from a basement where like the grandfather of Lily, which is like aka from Matilda Mornwood, the actor Sarah Wilson, I believe the name was, back in her like young age, young engine. And then when they returned back to Sodor, that's where her very first, like, that's where her face actually showed up. Very nice. And then Junior, Twinkle Toes Junior, as Diesel 10 called him, Junior, as like Mr. C, Mr. Conductor calls him, cousin. I guess that's his cousin. Like, it says cuz, so surely that's his cousin. This is where Burnett Stone rode inside of Lady. You can see her like a far box inside. Very nice gold for the nearly like where her face is, and then like at the tip of her funnel, which has purple, I kind of like this color purple. It's sort of like a plum type of color purple. Enough of that. And then I'm just getting on with the loose stuff first. We're now Millie, moving on to Millie, which I haven't even mentioned her in like my first part because I didn't actually even know that I actually have her. Now here she is, finally. I did not actually get to include her with the rest of, which I haven't got to this portion yet of the video, which are Streamline Engines, Connor Caitlin from the Thomas King of the Railway, which willing to be like the first engines that they met, which are like they're both streamlined engines. They're both streamlined like Spencer, as the narrator said. Connor and Caitlin, which the first engines that they encountered. Then second up was Steven, which was the important like attraction of the Earl's estate at Obstead Castle. As you can see, I have the two variations of Steven from like Lost and Found, just like that Lost and Found hero, which I decided to name him that, which is quite a bit of an intricate type of name. Royal. And then they restored him right after he got this white with like the crown on the tip of his funnel, which it used to be black. Like the funnel, it's in the shape of a crown, which like each end, not I guess curls or bends, yeah. So that was most likely his temporary. I don't know if they had already made that type of model of Steven. I guess not. Not even wood or even the Tekken Play, which is the one that I'm holding right now. Here's the modernized. Here's the fully restored Steven with this shiny yellow paint. So again, back to Millie. As you can see, like her name's written. She's some sort of a French sort of engine because like her in terms of her accent in English, like words like how the way she said hi, like but in a French way. Then normally she just stays at the castle showing pretty much the tourists around, and then all the way to the grand opening. So you can see he has like the emblem of the Earl's estate, both sides for Millie. So I'm really finally happy and glad to finally find her. Cool. The now main attraction of this video is the actual reviews of none other than oh, I nearly forgot to bring Toby out for this video. Here's Toby. Sorry about that. And now the main attraction for this video is the review of Rosie and Flora, which two of my newest additions to my Thomas Metal Diecast collection. Starting off with Rosie, which I did not actually remove her out of this bubble wrap. Here she is now. Very lovely and beautiful. That lovely and beautiful pink color. Which in the Splush episode of Thomas and Friends, early CGI, which she wanted to be just like, obviously you know who, Thomas. Kinda sort of. And then when she was repainted, when she actually reappeared and then had a new coat of paint which is red, and then like Thomas, I don't know, maybe he was like trying to avoid her or something, but something like said like roses are red, like didn't mean like that was like a Valentine's episode of Thomas and Friends, but I don't quite remember like the whole story of it. But she looks really lovely though, and cute. Freckles. There's the sides. Very thin like spot for the entrance of her cab actually. We showed like some close-ups to Lady. Yeah, I guess. Mainly, sort of similar to Lady, which I haven't even compared actually exactly. Very small coal box. Whoa, easy. Easy there. Then here we go. Sort of like a replacement of Lady from Magic Railroad all the way to the like CGI. That's what I'm thinking. Then lastly we have is, which I haven't also removed from its bubble wrap, is Flora, which is a brand new, the new steam tram on Sodor, which Sir Topham referred to as, introduced her to Thomas, which I like to call her the modernized or modern version of Toby, which Toby is a much older steam tram. When like Sir Topham like very first met him, like when he used to like take his he met Toby during his holiday with his like grandchildren. Flora like only like appeared in a one episode and never again. In the late hit era, Sodor tram ways. Flora, it also says her name on her side. Toby just has his number 7 and his bell. Now I know what that thing actually, that this like rope that's like attached to Toby's bell. It's actually like some sort of cable. There's actually like a cable that where like can actually where like the driver of Toby rings the bell of Toby. Flora doesn't have a bell. Very fortunate. I like the part of Flora, like the minimum amount of windows. But sorry, Toby, didn't mean to offend you. But I mean, I still like Toby overall. He's a classic. I think they have also made like a tram car for Flora. Maybe I'm just not so sure, but the Take and Play line, surely they made like a tram car for Toby. I mean for Flora's new tram car, aka Flora's new tram coach, because Toby's tram coach was obviously is Henrietta. Well, that's that. Okay, gee, that was like quite a bit of a long video of me explaining though, so well, I'm very happy to finally get this done and over with. So again, see you soon. I mean, see you tomorrow again for like I guess the part 3. Wait, part 4. This is actually the part 3. It's not only the review, this is the part 3 of my Thomas collection. Tomorrow would be the part 4 and part 5 that I would try to upload. So see you tomorrow again for. So I guess see you So I guess see you on the next part. That's what I meant to say earlier. See you on the next part, which would be part 4, then part 5.